It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
My friends, this is not a normal government shutdown. Let me explain the stakes and how we got here. The Trump regime, along with Republicans, wanted to fund the government with a continuing resolution that would have kept existing funding levels the same. But if Democrats had accepted that deal, they would have effectively given approval to all of the terrible and wildly unpopular policies that Trump has pushed through since retaking office.
I told y'all this. If you was here last night, I told y'all this. And watch, he might, I don't know what he gonna say, but I promise you, if this man has any sense, he gonna tell y'all that they will not be able to come back after they sign. They will not be able to negotiate anything that they didn't push through in this temporary order.
That includes his funding cuts to public broadcasting and foreign aid programs. It also includes Trump's signature piece of legislation, the big, ugly bill that gives the richest Americans a giant tax cut, financed largely by cuts in Medicaid, Medicare, food stamps, and clean energy programs. That big, ugly bill passed the Senate last July because it required only 51 Republican votes in a special rule called reconciliation. This time, Republicans needed Democratic votes to avoid a shutdown and to continue those big, ugly policies. They couldn't do it with just 51 votes. They needed more votes than that. Democrats, therefore, became suddenly important to them. Why the hell would any Democrat go along with that? I've lived through government shutdowns. Under normal circumstances, I understand why compromises are made to keep the government running. I have been in favor of keeping the government running, but our government is not running right now. It's effectively been shut down for months as Trump has destroyed checks and balances, usurped the power of the purse from Congress, and unleashed an authoritarian nightmare throughout the country. Democrats cannot cave into this shutdown. They must not operate as if what Trump is doing right now is normal, because it's not normal. In the short term, Democrats have to use their leverage to restore funding to vital programs that millions of Americans rely on, like Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act. And in the long term, they've got to paint a bigger picture for the American people about the devastating realities of Trump's regime. This is an opportunity for Democrats to fight back, not capitulate. Please.
Hey man, y'all gotta misspell cuss words in the chat, man. Y'all, come on, man. Think with your heads, man. I mean, damn, we all grown. We Americans, right? We supposed to be fighting for. Right now, we fighting for America, and y'all can't misspell cuss words in the chat. Jesus Christ, it's right there, pinned to the top. Gotta be a Republican. Goddamn Republicans. Y'all about to get these shots all night. Listen, Democrats cannot fold to this situation. Reason being, because is this best for America? Let me tell you what. If y'all don't want to see Medicaid cut, if y'all don't want to see healthcare cut, y'all don't want to see these special. If you got a kid who is troubled youth, you don't want to see these cuts. Okay, you don't want to see that. And I'm telling you, it's your everyday American. It's your average everyday American. None of y'all can afford private facilities for your troubled youth. Your child has to go to a federally funded, mental health place. Your child. Because you as an average everyday American cannot afford $500 to $1,000 a day. Mind you, if you have insurance, you'll have like a copay, and your maximum pay is like $10,000. So if you've only spent $1,000 on copays in the past year, you gonna have to spend up to that $10,000. That's $9,000 you're gonna have to come out of pocket. That's just 9 days of treatment when your child needs about 30 to 45 to 90 days worth of treatment. How many regular everyday Americans are willing to take on a bill of $9,000 for their child so they can put them get them the proper health care, mental health care that they deserve? Not these raggedy ass state funded programs that just put your kids in here with this that looks like a prison, a real insane asylum, instead of, because you gotta coddle these kids, you gotta coddle them. But shout out to the people who can't afford it and send their kids there. But when you do send your kids there, mind you, all the cuts for these facilities are gonna be trash. Grade A trash. If you don't understand what grade A trash is listen, you're gonna be dealing with your kid for a long time. But being also healthcare coverages, they used to give, I think, like 25 to 30. They used to let you see your therapist 25 to 30 times a year. 25 to 30 times a year. With all the cutbacks, they are only allowing 10 sessions with a therapist. 10. Do you hear me? 10 sessions with a therapist. I don't think if y'all have to deal with mental health very often, hopefully you don't. But if you do, you need to understand how it affects a child or an adult who can't see their therapist more than 10 times without you having to come out of pocket. It's not free. Do you pay taxes? If you pay taxes, then it's not free. It's a collective thing. We here. Y'all just be doing shit, okay? Okay. Y'all wait till this stuff pass, cause Democrats are gonna fold. Wait till this stuff pass, and when your grandma come in here and ask you for $175 to afford one dose of whatever she need, whatever shot she taking or whatever pill she taking at the time. When she come in there and ask you for that insulin, whatever insulin she got to take, when she come and ask you, you be like, you know what? Hey, suck it up. No more freebies, grandma. Fuck that. No more free. Tell your grandma no more freebies. If she could hit you with a left hook, she would.
If there is a shutdown, how many federal workers do you plan to lay off?
Well, we may do a lot, and that's only because of the Democrats. And as you know, they wanted to be able to take care of people that have come into our country illegally, and no system can handle that. And so we're totally opposed on that. But we can't take it. We just can't do it. I'd love to do everybody. I'd love to do the whole world. But our country can't handle people that come into our country illegally.
If there is a shutdown.
He said, I'd love to give healthcare to the whole world, except for Gaza. Israel, we're coming with a plan to help you end this war. Let's get this war over. We'll help every country, but Mexico. We don't want to help Mexico because they keep sending their people over here. Or Venezuela. We don't want to help Venezuela. They keep sending their people over here. Or any Central American country because they keep sending their people over here. You know what? Anybody south of North America, we don't want to help them because they keep sending their people over here. But we'll help Greenland. We'll help Iceland, Greenland, Denmark, if you guys want to send your people, because they are good people. They're good people, wholesome people. Send us those people. Don't send us people down. Those are his words, but I'm just saying.
In my opinion, you know, I hear the Democrats are going to be blamed and the Republicans are going to be blamed. I actually think the president would be blamed. If there is a shutdown, and it's not going to be a horrible shutdown because, as you know, things will sort of keep
Well, it's a partial shutdown, right?
If there is a shutdown, I think it would be a tremendously negative mark on the president of the United States. He's the one that has to get people together. In my opinion, you know,
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I said south of North America. Anyone south of North America. Anyway, the president has to get the blame for a government shutdown. We've heard it. You know, we heard this last time he was in office. You know why we heard this? Because there was a government shutdown for 35 days last time he was in office. So, look, man. Yeah. Insulin is free in Sweden. Jesus Christ.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as quick as 1 week.